Welcome back to the Seattle Seahawks franchise here on Madden 25. Today will mark our first ever playoff game in this series, and we get to take on Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears. We didn't have the type of finish we'd like to close out the regular season, but today we have a clean slate to start an important run in this postseason. Caleb Williams has developed to be a top 10 quarterback in this franchise. He is the superstar X Factor that the Bears fans have been yearning for over a few decades now. He had a terrific sophomore season and was nearly the MVP, but this third season hasn't matriculated into high numbers with only 25 touchdowns this year. And that has resulted to a bottom 5 finish specific to their offense. But when a team wins 10 games and clinches their division, that usually means their defense is elite, and that is very much the case with the Chicago Bears. They have made all the right decisions in terms of team building. They've poached David Bakhtiari and revamped this offensive line to protect their precious quarterback. And that doesn't just apply to their offensive side of the ball. This defensive line also looks completely different, and 2 of those pieces were first-round selections. Their most recent one is Rafael Porter, a defensive tackle from Notre Dame, and they nailed their 12th overall pick to acquire this superstar talent. He has 6.5 sacks in his rookie year, and could be a difference maker against our run game that has struggled without Kenneth Walker on the field. And he will not participate in this potential playoff run due to his long-term injury. This feels like a gritty type of game where it could be determined up front, and that's what it's been the last 2 times we faced the Bears. Each team hold a blowout win over the other, and the tiebreaker is going to be settled here in Soldier Field. Stage is set, winner go home, and let's play some football! Deep kick in the end zone it goes, and that is how the 2027 playoffs will get underway. Caleb Williams, known as a savior for this city, will attempt to win his first playoff game. Swift gets us going, and not much there. Nice job by Dotson to shut off the block. Terrell Bernard also in the play, and more on him later, as Williams lofts it near the boundary, completed to Rome Odunze for a first down. And it's early on, and we already have a close call, but it looks clean from this angle that he caught it. And it's Swift again, and he'll burst straight ahead, and he's got the big gain for back-to-back first downs. Swift just under 1,000 yards on the season, but he's off to a solid start today as he's taken down by Bernard. Normally, we would have Ivan Pace out there, but with Pace's recent struggles, they'll split time on the field today. As Komet picks up the first down underneath, and no one was covering the flat that time. Our defense allowed 30 points in the last 5 of 6 games, and it's the little details that will need to be cleaned up if we want to come away with the win. As Williams goes deep for Dunze, and it's broken up. Chicago nearly cracks the scoreboard open, and it was a good read with Nehemiah Pritchett getting beat, but the rookie Brockers punches it out at the last moment. Could the second rounder out of Miami shift the momentum of this drive? And there's the answer as the slant is complete to Tyler Scott. Bears are knocking at the door. Williams, end zone, touchdown! It's the rookie tight end Quincy Pryor who will pick up 6 for the Bears, and it is a tough start. Our defense stayed on the field for a long 9-play drive. Third downs have not been friendly to us as of late. I think if you watch the final game with the Chiefs, that was a determining factor to our loss. As Knight will find a crease, and his return will be past the 30 for Calbert's first action here in the wild card round. He surpassed the Seahawks rookie record in both passing yards and touchdowns in a season. And now he'll let it fly on the first play, and it's batted down. Dangerous double coverage to start, but he is not scared to show off his arm. He'll throw again, and it's a dart to Nate McDonald. He'll hold on for the 25-yard conversion. Of course, his struggles with drops have been apparent to close out the season, but plenty of trust in his game still. As Taylor gets his first touch, and the rookie is tackled for 6. He's also dealt with some drops, but for a guy who's broken some records himself, he was a steal in the 4th round. As Charbonnet will pick up a short gain on his first carry of the game. He's gingerly getting up, but he is okay for the next play. Can't afford another injury to that position with Walker out, as that pass has sailed over everyone, and it's 4th down. It's also the playoffs, so the offense remains on the field. This time Bird will launch it and connects with Taylor, and he's gonna be tackled inside the 5. What a response on 4th down. And the call is to Charbonnet, and he'll smash it in for a touchdown. Zach Charbonnet carrying the team to its first playoff score. And when we lose a guy like Kenneth Walker, we need our pieces in the backfield to pick up the mantle and run with it. So the Bears open up with a 9-play touchdown drive, and we will match that same result. What a start to this wild card game. DJ Moore will motion from the slot, pop pass, and he stomps the brakes and accelerates for a strong gain of 8. So both teams are showing different looks in this game, and there's the first penalty marker. I knew we couldn't go through a game without a flag as they get Ben Silas on the jump. And now that's timed perfectly. Screen pass is disrupted by Silas that time. The big rookie out of UCF makes up for it. And now pressure leaks in as Williams gets the throw off. It's Terrell Bernard with the instant heat, and it's 3rd down. So far, he's made some strong plays out in the open field. And now the coverage is very tight, and it's another throwaway by Williams. Perfect defensive execution. We created enough pressure to speed up his thought process, but controlled to keep him in the pocket. As Parks will be wrapped up and the Seahawks will get the ball past the 20-yard line. And all of a sudden, we can control the game with the score. They will pass on 2nd down, and it's a fastball completed to Metcalf, and his first catch will make it 3rd and short. They still need to snap it one more time. It's Charbonnet, and he is pushed backwards, and they won't convert it. Tremaine Edmonds makes a great play, and it'll be a punt for Ariza. Interesting start to the game. Both teams start with long touchdown drives and follow up with punts. This may come down to the wire today. As Williams will drop back, and he's got Scott again, and Tyler Scott will fall forward, and it's a 1st down. Now from an empty set, quick hitter, and he's got Swift, and this connection will be just shy. It's about a football's length. Here's a fake end around, but it's a double end around, and Moore's got it. They have pulled out all types of tricks and looks to throw us off today. And Kmet is open, and he makes a nice one-handed catch, and Cole Kmet will get it inside Seattle territory. Everything is working for their offense, and how about a little present of 5 extra yards? Gotta make them earn each yard. As Williams gets crushed by the 400-pounder Ben Silas, and we needed that. He's more than a guy that can stop the run game, as Swift is finally taken down, but we have yet another penalty marker on the field. They are going to call it illegal contact on Jeremy Brockers. Ball is out, but where's the contact? Are you kidding me? These calls are so funny in the game. As Williams fires it into Odunze, and that bad call is going to cost us. DJ Moore continues his cardio workout pre-snap as Williams looks to improvise, and the pressure gets to him again. Byron Murphy has really upped his game over the final course of the season, and we're starting to see a bit of happy feet from Williams, as that is incomplete, intended for Swift. 62 sacks leads the NFL in the regular season, but here's a screen, and it's sniffed out by Dotson. This was a very weird drive that included a bad call by the refs and some anxiety-driven plays, but we only hold them to a field goal as the second quarter is nearing its end. 10-7 game, it's a run with Charbonnet with space, and he'll break through some tackles, and Charbonnet is looking to make a statement with the way he's played so far. Beverly now in, it's a pitch out to Taylor. Good patience, and what a run by Rick Taylor for the new fresh set of downs. Anything is possible when the ball is safe in his hands. As McLeod secures this catch, and he'll cover up, and the Seahawks are adding more pressure to their defense on this drive. Here's a quick toss to Beverly, and he's unable to avoid the tackle by Edmonds. He's made a big stop against the run, and the passing game doesn't faze him either, as Bird will take off and slide for 7 more. It's rare to see him run, but he does have that sneaky speed. But he's not going to be able to run away this time. Sacked by Montez Sweat on the right side. Not the best angle, but no one was open. Maybe a check down to Charbonnet, and by the time DK springs open on the slant, it was just way too much heat. The first half ends with a punt and the Bears running out the clock, so our wildcard first half ends with a 10-7 score. There was tons of action. The defense put some pressure on Caleb Williams and keeping him contained, and the offense has done well moving the ball downfield in the 3 drives we had. But we know that 7 points isn't going to get you anywhere in the postseason. So the second half will start, and Bird will find McDonald, and Nate McDonald cuts the corner and propels them near midfield. When he's locked in, there's a lot to his game that I love, as the Bears get stingy towards our run game. So in comes Gordon Hicks trying to give us a spark. We've shown some power running, and we'll mix it up with some elusiveness, as Hicks's first carry only gets a couple. So quickly it's 3rd and 8 as Hicks remains in the backfield. Bird scans, and a laser to McLeod underneath. How about this rookie from our draft class making another play? Can't even imagine where we'd be without them. As the undrafted rookie has space after the catch, and Gordon Hicks has another Seattle first down. He'll take a break as we continue to rotate the backfield. Give this to Beverly, and Beverly, not much. He's usually more of a 3rd down option for us, as the pressure disrupts Bird's rhythm, and that was Montez Sweat causing havoc to force 3rd and 9. Empty backfield. Bird throws down the seam. Touchdown! Nate McDonald. The second-year tight end has gone through so much trial the last couple of weeks, but he's been huge in giving us the lead here in the 3rd quarter. It was a cover 9 look, and Bird just read this perfectly and threw it with anticipation. Great placement in between 3 defenders, and most importantly, McDonald builds up some confidence. It's a bubble screen, and Moore had no chance against Brandon Ballard. What a play to shut off the blocker to make the hit. And now that's broken up. Nehemiah Pritchett wins that battle against Odunze, and they're a play away from getting off the field. Williams on 3rd down. He's got Kmet. Kmet is being chased in the open field, and he's finally dragged down inside the 5. They ran a 4-by-1 concept, and for whatever reason, he was DJ James's assignment, but he was lined up on the other side of the field. Missed assignments hurt us again, and it's gonna end with a touchdown. Back to Cole Kmet to finish it off, and the Bears will retake the lead on a drive that they had no business to be near the red zone. 17-14 is the score, as this is lofted and connected with Metcalf. His second catch will get them towards midfield. 17 total points in the first half, and we have 14 halfway in the 3rd quarter. Loss of 3 on the run by Hicks. Here's 2nd down. Toss to Hicks, and Hicks will fight and get a chunk back. If we want to win this game, we have to get this. It's a run, and Gordon Hicks will get it and some. Solid run as his touches grow in the second half. Picked up from Houston's practice squad, and he's made the most of his opportunity, including special teams. As Lockett's first catch will get 8. He's still productive even at 34 years old. We'll see what his future holds. As Bird fires to the end zone, and that's broken up. It's the second time he's thrown into double coverage, but he's gotten away with it so far, as Beverly gets enough for the first. One play later, Hicks will motion out. Bird fires deep for the end zone again, and that's knocked away. Testing Jalen Johnson covering that route, and Bird is still taking chances. He's gonna need to here, and McDonald drops the pass. I don't want to push too hard. He's been great today, but that hurts. As the kick is good and a penalty marker is down, it's roughing the kicker. You make the call. What do you think? Yeah, 95 should have been ejected with that big hit. Feels like a makeup call from the illegal contact. And another penalty marker thrown. These refs must have really felt left out in the first half, and now they're all over the place. Blitz is picked up. And this is completed. Nice catch by Beverly to get the penalty yardage back. And Porter is down, so it's a good moment to go back to the run, which they do. And Gordon Hicks will shake his way through the congested space. And that's a solid way to transition us to the fourth quarter. Hicks in the backfield as Bird scans the end zone. Stepping up, and Bird is safe with the baseball slide. And he's got the touchdown and lead for the Seahawks. He doesn't run outside of the pocket much, but he's done it twice against the Bears today. When you're playing in your first playoff game, the adrenaline is high where you would take the risk you normally wouldn't take in the regular season. That's paid off for them as Scott will get about 6 on the screen pass. Here is Swift on a counter, breaking a few tackles, and that's his best run since the first quarter. No lead is ever safe in a game like this. Stops are harder to get. And this is completed to Moore. DJ Moore runs past the defense, and he's got a free lane for a house call. Bears get the touchdown to reclaim the lead, and that looked too easy because it's another busted coverage. Brockers, who's played so well today, kept his eyes near the boundary rather than the middle of the field. And once DJ Moore found space, there's not much you can do about it. And this offense will need to do it again, as Hicks gives us a couple, and it's third down. Taylor in the slot. Bird throws the other way and threads it for DK. First down. Not sure how that pass got by Edmonds, but the drive will continue with the Hicks run. And he's got about 6 more yards. Field goal can tie it with a little over 5 to go. 4-man rush. Looking for Metcalf, and he's lucky that interception was dropped. That could have been ugly, but Seattle catches a break. And this time he'll get it to DK and the chains will move. From here it's about a 48-yard try. But Seattle is looking for more with the way Hicks is running. He's got another 12. First half was all Charbonnet, and now Hicks is the main back. And good vision to run behind Golston, and that's going to be another 12 yards. He's running like a madman in the most critical moment of the game. Pass complete, and Taylor will be stopped at the 2-yard line. He's a little slow to get up, but he's fine as he shows a little eye candy. But it's Hicks, and he nearly gave us the lead. Tremaine Edmonds is giving all he has in this game. But Hicks again, and this time he won't be denied. Touchdown, Seattle! It was a slow start for both teams in the first half, and now they are going pound for pound, and that has resulted in 34 total second half points. 28-24, and this game is far from over as Scott makes the catch for 8. DJ Moore remains in the slot. No pre-snap motion in this critical juncture, as the pass is complete to Odunze on the left side, and they've pulled themselves into midfield on 2 plays. 2 timeouts with 1:25 to go. Williams is gonna launch it downfield. He's got a man, and it's caught. Touchdown! Caleb Williams and the Bears just pulled off a 49-yard score to retake the lead. Explosives hurt us again. Cameron Tucker gets caught with his eyes looking towards the underneath route, and he never saw Jacob Cowan sprinting ahead on the outside. What a turn of events. There is no telling how this game is going to end as we need the rookie Bird to pull off another miracle. It starts with play action, and he gets it off as it goes back to Hicks. He's got 8, and the clock continues to tick. Play fake again. Bird scans, but the coverage is tight, so it's third down. All we need is 3 points, but more importantly at the moment is getting 2 yards. Bird, he's got Taylor open, and he overshoots his man. 38 seconds left. Season on the line. Bird going empty. Need to have it as he launches it deep for Taylor, and he hauls it in! Taylor's in Bears territory! What a game he's played today as they go back to the slot fade, and he could have scored if Stevenson didn't make contact with him. But that might have just saved the season. Blitz from the left side. picked up as Bird has Lockett. It's caught and he goes out of bounds. He could have scored, but we'll take the conversion there. 27 seconds from the 3. Charbonnet back in. And Charbonnet pounds it in! Touchdown! Zach Charbonnet rotates back in for the final play and delivers the biggest score of the season. And what a chaotic, thrilling game, and it's still not over. As Myers drills the extra point, and a field goal will do the Bears no good. We scored in 50 seconds, and the Bears will need to figure out how to do it with 24 seconds left on the clock. And this return is going to deduct even more valuable time, as Caleb Williams will try to deliver his 5th touchdown of the game and send them to the divisional round. He is so poised as he fires a strike to Moore. First down, and they are down to their final timeout. 15 seconds. Williams stands tall, and it's a laser completed to Odunze, and they are in Seattle territory. 10 seconds, and the Seahawks will use one of their timeouts to talk things over. Can't take them with you, so you might as well use them, right, Chicago? Seattle not taking any chances. They are in the prevent defense. Williams scanning downfield, and he's not gonna risk it and throws it away. 4 seconds from the game, this could be it. Caleb Williams fires for the end zone. Huge pile, and it's incomplete. The Seattle Seahawks have just won their first playoff game here in this franchise series. What a game as we live to see another day, but this game was mind-blowing. The back and forth at the end made this so enjoyable to play and make this video. I would have appreciated however this would have ended, but we will see another game next episode. Caleb Williams threw 4 touchdowns, and it was still not enough because Cal Bird has solidified himself as our franchise quarterback. And how about how we ran the ball inside the red zone? We were able to score 4 times on the ground without Kenneth Walker, and that was the difference maker in this game. The defense still allowed 30 points in this game, but those will be some minor things we'll fix. One of them was clearly my fault when I was using Cameron Tucker. I just didn't see Jacob cowering near the sidelines pre-snap. Luckily, it didn't cost us, but this was the final drive for us. And this is when I knew that if we converted, we're gonna score and finish this out. 4th and 2, and somehow finding Taylor, who had nearly 100 yards in the game. And Cal Bird had just perfect protection to deliver his final pass. And subbing out Hicks for Charbonnet's power turned out to be a great decision. Defensively, Terrell Bernard had a lot of snaps as our sub linebacker. He's faster and better in coverage than Ivan Pace, so it did work out. But depending on who we play, we may not keep this rotation. If we play more of a run-heavy offense, we'll need Ivan Pace's run-stopping ability. And that is going to be interesting as we take on the Philadelphia Eagles in the divisional round. And wow, this wildcard round was truly wild because we are one of 3 teams that upsetted a higher seed, except the Niners, so hopefully we can do it again. We lost to the Eagles back in week 2, and that was a memorable game. Will Shipley scored 3 touchdowns against our defense. Cal Bird was just getting his feet wet, and this was also the game I knew Derek Hall was in for a big season when he sacked Jalen Hurts 3 times. But also, Ivan Pace did not play against the Eagles back in week 2 due to an injury. But comment your thoughts on who should get more playing time. The Eagles didn't have Saquon Barkley last time and scored 3 times on the ground. How do we think this game is going to go with him on the field? They will be missing a key component to the offensive line. This is the area of what makes the Eagles successful each year, but they will lose Mekhi Becton and Jordan Mailata for this matchup. They finished the regular season with a 16-1 record. They only lost to the Colts all year and finished the season on a 10-game winning streak. It's gonna be a really tall task facing a juggernaut team like the Eagles, but it's not impossible. We'll see if we can make some good decisions like we did today, and I think we'll be fine. It'll be the 6th seed going on the road against the number 1 seed with a rookie quarterback. I feel like I've heard this storyline before where an upset is possible. But that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and like the video to help the channel out, and don't forget to leave a comment below. I hope you guys have a great week, and until next time, I'm Monkey C, and I'm out.